Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rain and thank you for joining me. Money, right? Money is one of those things that everybody thinks is just accounting. Everybody should know how money works, how to save money, how to invest money, how to make more money. But funnily enough, most of us don't know how money works or how to make money. But one thing is for sure, we constantly find ourselves in debt, and in so much debt that we feel anxious about even mentioning or talking about money. So today I want us to talk about this book by Morgan Housel. If you know me, you know this is my favorite book. If you ask me, so which book would you recommend for me to read? I would say read The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. And the reason why I would say read this book is because Morgan Housel looks at money from a different angle, right? He's basically trying to show us that there's more to money than just its monetary value, like the things that it can get us. There's more to it than just that. There's more to it than just people understanding how money works and where money comes from and all those things. There's more to it than just that. There's a psychological aspect to money that most of us don't even think about. There's experiences that shape how we see money and how we spend money or how we invest money, and the things that we think money can give us are mostly the things that drive the decisions that we make regarding money, right? So let's dive into the first thing that Morgan Housel talks about. He talks about how our experiences shape how we view money and the decisions we make regarding money. Okay, so he says that every financial decision that a person makes sense to them, right? In that moment, and checks the boxes they need to check. They tell themselves a story about what they're doing and why they're doing it. And that story has been shaped by their own unique experiences. So this means that if you are friends with somebody whose family or his dad or mom has been bankrupt at some point and they tried so very hard to come back from the bankruptcy, but they struggled and never got back to how they were, and right now they're just surviving, that person might be more inclined to try and save money to make sure that if a rainy day comes, they have money. But they are so frugal in their way of living that they don't even have the time to enjoy money. They don't get to enjoy money because they are so hell-bent on making sure that if that rainy day comes, which came for my family at some point, it should find me ready and equipped for it, right? So this person might be living on the edge of what if, on the edge of negativity, on the edge of I don't want to be bankrupt like my parents. And Morgan Housel has an example where he talks about the people that grew up in the 2008 housing bubble. They might not be very much open to the idea of investing in housing or in property because they experienced that bubble crashing and everything that happened to the market. So they might not be willing to invest in that. And it makes sense to who? To them. So other people's experiences tend to mostly shape the decisions that they make regarding money. Number 2, he goes on to talk about how people are just never enough. If you go through life and you don't have like a sense of contentment, a sense of enough, if you don't know what enough looks like and you don't know what success looks like for yourself, you will definitely make $1 million and you still won't feel happy. You still won't feel fulfilled because you keep wanting more and more and more and more. And in this chapter, Morgan Housel says, the point is that the ceiling of social comparison is so high that virtually no one will ever hit it, which means it's a battle that can never be won. So the only way to win it is to not fight to begin with, to accept that you might have enough, even if it's less than those around you. Can we give this man a clap? Like, this is so true. You can't keep on constantly comparing yourself with everybody around you because you don't know their lives. You don't know what they're doing to make the money. Like, you just don't know, and you should not care that much about what other people are doing around you. That's not how we should be living our lives. It just doesn't work like that. Because we are constantly comparing ourselves to the people around us, it makes us very impatient when it comes to trying to make money, trying to be successful in our lives. Like, we want instant gratification, instant money. Like, that's why we fall on so many scams that are all over the internet, that I look at it and I'm like, but how did you not know this was a scam? You know? And then you think about it, like, it's a scam. It screams a scam. How did you not know this thing was a scam? Like, how did you not know? But anyway, he goes on to tell a story about Warren Buffett. They asked Warren Buffett what was the difference between him and his friend, and Warren Buffett said that he knew he was going to be rich and he was not in a rush, but his friend was in a rush to get rich. So he was taking all these crazy risks, which led him to losing everything that he had. Which means, guys, just trust the magic of compounding, okay? Which is the title of this chapter, where he talks about confounding compounding, which is the magic of just trusting compounding effect of things. Invest, let it sit there for some time, and eventually it will make you money, but don't rush things. I think most of us tend to rush the process, and that's why we are not patient enough to make money in the stock market, and we want to find other ways to make money which are faster, and they tend to be of higher risk than just putting your money in the stock market and letting the compounding interest work on your favor. We don't like that. We like quick things, and quick things, easy come, easy go, always. It never changes. It's the rule of thumb in life. If it comes easily, it goes just as fast. Okay. So the last point that I want to talk about from his book is called Wealth is What You Don't See. And in this chapter, obviously I'm summarizing, he talks about how wealth is the money that you don't spend. Wealth is the money that you choose to obviously save, which means that a lot of people won't see that you're wealthy. Like, if you have money and your goal is to be a millionaire, or your goal is to save a certain amount of money before a certain time or during a certain time period, then it means during that time you need to learn to spend less, because you now understand that wealth is the money that you don't spend. The whole point of trying to build wealth, I believe, is for you to have sense of security, to know that you are able to provide for your family, you are able to provide for yourself if emergencies come around. Understand that wealth is money that you don't spend, and you put it out there, you save it, you invest it, you do all those things to allow it to grow, so that in the future it can give you the life that you want for yourself. So this is why I love this book by Morgan Housel. I think it teaches us so much about life, so much about money and things that we sometimes don't even think of. Like, when I look at money, or when I think about money, we think of it as accounting, like 1 + 1 is 2. We don't look at the psychology behind the reasons that we make regarding money. But Morgan Housel does. He breaks it down for us so well that at the end of reading this book, there's just no way you won't be quoting most of the things as you go on with life, because these life lessons are to be quoted, and they are to be shared with your family members, with your friends, and so forth and so forth. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, love you lots, and I hope that you make good financial decisions moving forward with your life, and you can be a millionaire moving forward, because we all want to be millionaire at some point, right? I'm working towards that for sure.